Rock 30-06 here. Today I'm doing a video on how to prepare for your hunting season with your rifle. Before you go out in the field, you should always verify and make sure your rifle is plumb with your scope and everything's in proper working order. So the first things first is, even before you go out in the range, you want to take your rifle out and fasten it, secure it into a sled or you know some sort of way of fastening your rifle into place. Here I have my vise, my rifle vise. I use it for cleaning and everything on my rifles or working on them. And it's all squared off. So you see here on the stock, I know this area is like level, so I made sure that was level. And then with the cap on the scope, you see it's level as well. So I know the scope is plumb with the rifle. I mean, there is more accurate ways of doing this, but I don't have the kit that's more preferable for doing this. But this is, adequate enough for hunting. It's not precision shooting I'm doing. So I know this area here is level, and I know the cap on this scope is level, and they're both level to one another. The best way to do is, if you can get access to it in a small enough level, is to do it on the picnic rail. That's more accurate. But for me, I know with this stock, that's a leveled area. So they do align with one another. So now, after you establish that everything's plumb with each other, you want to make sure your crosshairs are accurate and plumb with something. So what I do is, me personally, I'll use like a window frame or a door frame. But if you're going to do that, you got to make sure that your window frame is level. So see here, I took the level up to my window frame, okay? And I made sure it's leveled. So I know this is leveled. So if I line up my crosshairs with this window frame and everything's level, then I know that the crosshairs are done properly and are working properly. So what I do is I go over to the rifle, okay? See here, and then I'll go look through here and see, I can see that the crosshairs is lining up with the window. So I know now, looking through here, everything is plumb and everything is the way it should be. So the other thing is too, you want to make sure your rings are evenly balanced, okay? And everything is fastened properly. So you're going to check your screws, make sure they're all tight. And you want to make sure your scope has no play, like that doesn't rotate, and everything is firm and tight. If you do tighten these, you're supposed to tighten going crisscross, okay, on the screws at 9 pounds per square inch, and then 15, and then 18. So you tighten it 3 times. You don't want to do it too tight. So you want to use a torque screwdriver and start at 9, 15, and 18 pounds per square inch. Some people say 15 is suffice, and then there won't be too much. It'll be nice and firm and no play. So that's what you want to do before you go out the field. And then after you've done all that, then you want to pack it up, go out into the field and see how you're shooting, and make sure you use the same caliber as you did last year, or you're going to have to recalibrate. Okay. And you also want to use the same brand, because I even had a difference in different brands of what I was firing cartridge-wise for the accuracy that it portrayed between different brands, okay? So remember, check everything over and then go out in the field. And then once we go out in the field, I'm going to show you how to check everything over out in the field. Rock 30-06 here. So now I'm in the field. I'm going to start shooting, see where my grouping's at. One of the comments was made on my YouTube channel. It was a good point. People, when you're zeroing in your rifle or making sure it's still in zero, make sure you have your shooting fundamentals. So I'm going to talk through my shooting fundamentals to you as I'm shooting. And then you guys can, if you're a new shooter, you can incorporate that into your shooting, so you're not wasting cartridges trying to zero in your rifle. So I'm going to start shooting my rifle here, and you're going to see the fundamentals of how to shoot. The one thing I'm going to say is, see here, right here, that's where your trigger should be, right on your fingertip, not here in the middle, stuff like that, right here on your fingertip, okay? That's one thing. And when you pull the trigger, it's a smooth pull, okay, back, and it's consistent. You don't tap it, smack it. Your finger's on the trigger and you just compress. And that's how you get consistent shooting. Don't slap the trigger or anything, just a nice consistent pull, okay? And I'm going to go over some other fundamentals as I'm shooting, your posture, and so on and so forth, okay? All right, so here we go. Okay, so I just loaded my rifle. We're ready to shoot, okay? So first thing in the fundamentals, make sure the inside of your feet are facing down on the ground. Your feet are flat with your legs flat to the ground when you're in the prone position, okay? This hand, non-shooting, pulling the trigger hand, is on the ground over here, okay? And then the butt of the stock is in the pit of your armpit here. So just put it in nice and tight, okay? Now looking through the scope, the crosshairs, I'm trying to get the target here. Okay, I got it. All right, so I'm gonna take the safety off now. All right, line it up. Take a deep breath and then exhale. Now, if you exhale and it doesn't line the crosshairs up, do it again, okay? That's what just happened to me. When I exhaled, kind of went off target a little bit, so I'm going to inhale and exhale again. And my finger is on the trigger nice and light because I'm going to shoot now. And when you line up the hairs, you pull, nice gentle pull, okay? So inhale, exhale. All right. So I'm going to shoot again. Okay. Cycle the bolt. Okay. Okay. Now, see, hand down, the other one, armpit. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Okay. One more shot. I think I was shaking a little bit on that one. Give it another try and we'll see where we're at. Okay. Exhale. Okay. Try again. See, I don't shoot until I'm nice and relaxed. If I'm shaking a little bit, I'll do it again. I mean, of course, if you're hunting, you have to, you don't have the time, but when you're target shooting, you have all the time in the world. So I'm going to take the one cartridge out, okay? Cycle, okay? We're going to go down range, and we're going to take a look at the target. Okay, so I'm at my target now. And looked like I pulled one, but two are in the same area. So I'm going to shoot it right here. There's the 3 shots I took, and 2 of them are within a ½ inch of each other, and the other one I must have pulled. So going by that, I would go with these 2 here, and of course I'm going to have to recalibrate my scope. I'm judging here about 1 inch up. I gotta bring it, so that's 4 clicks, and that's probably about 3 inches right, or 2 inches right, I would say. Let's go 2 inches right, so that'll be 8 clicks right. Okay, so we're doing 4 clicks up, we're doing 4 clicks up and 8 clicks right. All right, so now we're going to zero in our scope. It was a bit off from last year. So if you remember, when I hit the target, I said it would be 4 up and 8 right. So here you see we have up going to the left and down going to the right. We want to go up, right? And see here, 1 click per quarter inch at 100 yards, and we're shooting at 100 yards. So we want to go 4 clicks up, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now we go to the side here. All right, and it said 8 clicks right. So if you look on here, right is this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now we're going to shoot down range and see how it looks on target. So here we go. All right, here we go again. Load some cartridges here in my magazine. All right, we're loaded. Okay. Buttstock in my armpit, nice and firm and controlled, feet flat. Okay, inhale. Okay, inhale, exhale. Face is on the stock. Inhale, exhale. All right, let's go take a look. Cycle. Okay. So there you have it, everybody. Grouping of 3 right on top of the bullseye. Just 1 click down and should be in the bullseye. So I think that settles this video. That's good enough for hunting. And if you want to be more precise, then you do 1 click down. And if you like my videos, please like and subscribe. And for everybody that are going hunting, good luck to you this year. And if you just want to just shoot as well, happy shooting as well. All right, this is Alrock 30-06 over and out.